where Bayern Munich meets the New York Giants, where Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper brings Sweet Caroline to the Panthers pub, where the NFL meets Germany. Munich is getting another taste of American football. It doesn't seem to matter if this matchup between the Giants and Panthers features a pair of 2-7 teams. The fans are embracing the game, while the players are embracing the environment and the city. Here are some of the highlights on the ground for this year's Munich game. Panthers running back Miles Sanders was carted off the field with an ankle-foot injury after a 1-yard run early in the second quarter and ruled out early in the second half of Carolina's 2017 overtime victory over the Giants in Munich. That left the running game almost completely in the hands of Chuba Hubbard, who on Thursday got a 4-year, $33 million extension that runs through 2028. Hubbard had 127 yards rushing on 15 carries midway through the third quarter. He finished the game with 153 yards and a touchdown on 28 carries. Sanders signed a 4-year, $25.4 million deal with Carolina in March 2023, but he lost the starting job to Hubbard last season. The Panthers made teams aware Sanders was available for trade recently, with rookie running back Jonathan Brooks close to making his debut, but found no takers. Brooks, who had ACL surgery last November while at Texas, was inactive Sunday after being added to the 53-man roster earlier in the week. He likely will make his debut in 2 weeks against the Kansas City Chiefs. San Francisco 49ers defensive end Nick Bosa was fined $11,255 by the NFL for wearing a Make America Great Again hat during a post-game interview last month, a league source told ESPN. Bosa, after a victory over the Dallas Cowboys on October 27, wore a white hat with Make America Great Again in yellow letters when he barged in on a post-game interview involving teammates George Kittle, Brock Purdy, and Isaac Guerendo. According to league rules, players are prohibited from displaying a personal message or non-sponsored branding at any point throughout a game day when visible at the stadium and TV audience, including post-game interviews in the locker room or on the field. On Wednesday, Bosa said he knew a fine was possible but indicated he'd have no problem paying the tab. "I haven't got one yet, but if it comes, Bosa said. It was well worth it. After wearing the hat in support of former President Donald Trump's candidacy during the post-game interview, Bosa made his way to the podium for his usual post-game session. When asked multiple times about his decision to wear the hat, Bosa declined to elaborate on his reasoning, saying, "I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I think it's an important time." The 49ers had their bye after the win against the Cowboys. Bosa did not speak to media again until his usual Wednesday session, which followed Tuesday's election, where Trump was declared the winner. On Wednesday, Bosa, who signed a 5-year, $170 million extension in 2023, again declined to discuss his decision to wear the hat, but noted that he had a good time watching the election coverage and stayed up for the results. "I don't think my position on speaking about it is going to change," Bosa said. Clearly, the nation spoke. And we got what we got. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be without quarterback Trevor Lawrence for Sunday's game against the Minnesota Vikings because of a left shoulder injury. Lawrence sustained the injury in the first half of last weekend's 28-23 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles when he was hit while diving headfirst on a run. This will be only the second game Lawrence has sat out since the Jaguars drafted him first overall in 2021. Mac Jones, whom the Jaguars acquired via trade in March, will start against the Vikings. C.J. Beathard, whom the Jaguars signed off the Miami Dolphins practice squad Wednesday, will be Jones' backup. The question now is whether Lawrence will make it back for next Sunday's game against the Detroit Lions, or whether the team will give him one more week of rest with Jacksonville's bye coming the week after. The Jaguars will have wide receivers Brian Thomas Jr. and Gabe Davis, who are both active after being listed as questionable. Davis is dealing with a shoulder injury, and Thomas is dealing with a chest injury.